Welcome to Rose Rocket Payments. I'm here today to show you how you can accept credit card and ACH payments directly on your invoices. My name's Aaron, and I've been working in finance and payments for the better part of 10 years. And in this video, I'll show you how to turn your payments process from this to this. If you're new to Rose Rocket, I suggest starting with some of our intro videos. The links are in the description below. In this video, we'll learn how to accept payments using Rose Rocket. The three key concepts we'll cover in this video are how to set up online payments, how your customers will pay you, and the processing times and fees. Let's get you paid. First, let's set up online payments. So to set up online payments, you'll need to be an admin in your account. First thing you'll have to do is navigate to your settings page and then to the payments tab. Next, click on connect your bank account. And then from here, you'll have to fill in a standard form in order to get your business set up. First thing, you'll fill in some information about who's completing the form. On the next page, you'll need to fill in information about your business. One of the key callouts here is the tax ID. You'll be able to find this on your tax forms that you submit to the government. It's also worth calling out that the average payment, maximum payment, and total monthly payments are all okay to be estimates. Your average payment will be the average size of an invoice that you send out. The maximum payment would be the largest invoice you typically send out. And then your monthly volume is simply the number of invoices you send per month times the average value or the revenue that your business does in a month. Next, you'll fill out the address of your business and then some information about the representative. The representative is typically somebody like the controller for the business or the owner. They're somebody that has the legal authority to sign off on decisions that the business makes. Next, you'll connect your bank account. You can add your bank account by clicking this number and putting in the routing number and bank number. And then finally, on the final page, you can review your information, agree to the terms of service, and then click confirm and submit. A tip here is you can also configure whether you or your customer pays the processing fees on your invoice. To configure your processing fees, you can click on an invoice and then on the customer profile. Next, click on the payments page, and here you can choose whether or not you accept credit cards or ACH payments and whether or not you pass on the processing fees to your customer. By default, we pass on the processing fees for credit cards to maintain your margin and give the option for customers to pay you via ACH for free. If you don't like these settings, you can go ahead and update them, and your customer can either pay the processing fees or you can choose to pay them yourself. So next, we'll cover how your customers can pay you. Now that you're set up on Rose Rocket Payments, let's see what this looks like for your customers. So we'll navigate to an invoice. On the right-hand side, you can see that your payments are turned on. Now let's send this to myself so we can see what this looks like. Go ahead and send that off. And I'll navigate over to my inbox. Now on the invoice email, you'll see that we have a call out that you accept payments online, encouraging your customer to pay you that way. Go ahead and click in, and you'll see that your customer now has the option to choose between paying you with bank transfers or credit cards. When your customer clicks pay online, they'll need to put in their email, and then they'll be brought to a standard page where they either have to put in their bank details for bank transfers or credit card number and other information to pay via credit card. Once they click pay, they'll be all set and the funds will be on their way. And so finally, let's talk about processing time and fees. So now that you see how your customers can pay you through Rose Rocket Payments, I'm sure you're wondering, how do you keep track of where the money is and which invoices have been paid? The good news is, once a customer pays you, we'll update the status of your invoice in Rose Rocket to paid. For those of you that use our QuickBooks Online integration, we also mark invoices in QuickBooks as paid once they've been paid with Rose Rocket. You can also keep track of the status of any payment by navigating to your settings and then your payments tab. Here, there's two reports. One is called the payments report. And this allows you to track the status of all of your payments by each invoice. You'll see that the status is marked as succeeded in this case, and any payment that's in flight will say processing. We also have the deposits report. Every time you receive money in your bank account from Rose Rocket Payments, it could be for one or many invoices. To understand which invoices are included in a given deposit, go ahead and click in. You can see here there's a report with all of the invoices that were included in that deposit. You can also click the CSV export button to get a list of all of these payments. And so the best part about all of this is we process all of these payments at very competitive rates. For bank transfers, we charge half of what QuickBooks and Square charge to process them. And for credit cards, we price match. And that's how you get paid. To recap, we covered how to set up Rose Rocket Payments online, how your customers can pay you, and the processing times and fees for Rose Rocket Payments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.